Twitchadula.
Oh, hello, Twitch. It's so nice to see you.
Hi, Twitch.
Here we go. Oh, hello there. It is so nice to see you. This is my favorite part of the show. This is the part of the show where we thank you, the ice cream truck drivers. Thank you so much, ice cream truck drivers. It is the end of the month. We have thanked all of the ice cream truck drivers already this month. But if you want to add your name to the list and have even more ice cream truck drivers to thank next month, head over to preachingfun.com. Preachingfun.com is where you can go to sign up to be an ice cream truck driver. And who knows? The life you save may be your own. And now, a program.
Hey, Johnny, do you want to go to an ice cream social?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Great, let's go.
Matt Donnelly and Jacob, the audio guy, both had very long work days yesterday.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And more topics on today's show.
Topics galore.
Well, I like doing a teaser. It's time for Matt Mattingly's Ice Cream Social. Sitting in Pittsburgh, that's Paul Mattingly.
Hello.
Sitting in Las Vegas, it's Matt Donnelly. Also in Las Vegas, it's me, Jacob, the audio guy. We're preaching fun.
Yeah.
All right. I see some scoops who don't normally join us here. We got some new scoops, old scoops.
It's wonderful to see everyone. With 35, that's as many as we've had in quite a while.
Yeah,
it's beautiful to see everybody hanging out.
Matt and Paul are talking about our Zoom meeting. All of our Patreons get to come into our Zoom meeting where we record the show every time. And so we got a lot of Patreons joining us there in the Zoom meeting. We also have people joining us over on the Twitch over at thebucketshow.com. That's how you see the video portion of the show.
This is a perk at the $10 and up level, correct, Jacob?
I believe so.
So.
Is it $5 and up?
For our Twitch, any members can join.
Oh, okay.
Our Twitch.
What about the Zoom?
But the
what
Zoom.
What is the level for the Zoom? You may think that this conversation is staged for advertising purposes. It's not. Paul and I don't know the answer to the questions we're asking. What is the Patreon level for people to join us on the Zoom, Matt?
Hey guys, Matt Donnelly here with a little quick update on how it works here. Any member can join us on our Zoom. Our Zoom goes out to all of our members. For our ICS recordings, Paul holds a game night kind of quasi scoop hang.
Yes.
$10 and up.
That's $10 and up. Yeah.
Oh,
which we just had a very successful one last Sunday. It was great fun. Everybody came by and had a blast. We played a bunch of online games. It was good times. Yes,
very nice. Mm-hmm. Very nice. I had a rare outside gig, a rare gig that I did in addition to Absinthe yesterday, and just had a long day. It wasn't a bad day at all. It was a commercial shoot for a Caesars, I think a credit card or a gambling something or another. I'm not sure.
You working sound on this event?
I was there, yes, but they didn't need any sound. So I
was gonna say, like most commercial shoots, you're not recording anything on the moment, right?
Yeah. No, I literally
just for backup.
I literally didn't have anything that they needed me for all day, so I just sat around and chilled. A long day, definitely not a rough day. No, not the on-screen talent, just the behind the scenes backup
on-screen talent.
But Matt, you had a legit long day. My day was long and easy. Your day was long and rough.
It was just crazy. So I just got back from 15 days of cruise work, and unlike other cruise ship magicians, I work every night, and I do 2 to 5 shows a night. On the
if
ship.
You heard shade in Matt Donnelly's voice going out to other cruise ship magicians there, you weren't mistaken. That was some shade there.
That's a heavy schedule, man.
It is.
Yeah, no, just meaning like sometimes just when you start off a complaint with like I was on this cruise, right? It doesn't really ring as a
I don't know. I think more and more people are feeling like cruise ships can be something of a torture.
No, Paul, we've both known for years and years that if we mention cruises to you, you will take it in the sense that we mean it, as it is arduous and hard work.
I was just working all week with your boy Derek Shipman and
get out of here.
Nice.
And
what's he doing?
Well, he and I and Darren Patura were doing corporate workshops for the Carpenters Union for.
Oh, fantastic! I'm so glad Darren's kept that up. That's wonderful.
Yeah, so all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, and all day Thursday. We have.
How'd it go?
Well, it went great. I mean, but we are, great to scale, right?
Okay.
We are taking groups of carpenters and taking them through the magical ways of improvisation and communication and corporate building and innovative thinking for 7 8 hour days.
Scooper Girl is making a great point for the listeners. Matt's talking about the Carpenters Union, not the Carpenters Band. It's a whole different thing. He's not doing workshops for the band of the Carpenters. Thank you, Scooper Girl, for that clarification.
I bet they would be as difficult to work with in terms of trying to get them to do yes and.
Well, Karen's been dead for a long time, so it might be tough.
Really hard then.
Really set in their ways.
Yeah. And great groups, and they're enthusiastic, and I'm working with their education teams. So these are people that are into classes and educating, right? So it's not.
Oh, that's cool.
It's the occasional person of like after you make them, play a round of statues and machines with someone going like, "What the hell is this all for? What are we doing this?"
Do they more than not come around and figure it out by the end and go, oh yeah, that
the three of us are working together now.
They never figure it out.
The three of us are working with each other now, where we've kind of really come up with a nice streamlined workshop. Yeah. So like we do make sure it pays off at the end. It all adds up to our final exercises and stuff.
Excellent.
And so at this point we all are good. And the Carpenters Union is just an impressive organization. I mean, it just really is. Their campus is unbelievably gorgeous.
Wow.
and like impressive and big. And
I have never been in so much of the parking lot of their buildings, much less their building. Every time I drive past it, though, on the freeway, I'm just dumbfounded.
Yeah,
it's the biggest union hall I've ever seen. It's bigger than any union hall I've ever thought about.
They have 3 hotels on their campus. They own their hotels. They have a 300-room dorm that they initially started with, so they can bring in just thousands and thousands of people, and they do for all kinds of different programs all the time.
It's amazing.
And it's just awesome. And so to be a part of it is cool. It's just they're just long days. I'm not bitching about anyone. I know
8 hours of teaching improv is,
but I'm not gonna.
8 hours of teaching improv is a lot, man.
Yeah.
2 hours is a lot.
So I literally landed the next day, did a 3-hour tech for my show, like loaded in my own show into the magician's room, and the link went over my whole show with the tech team.
Oh yeah, the new show.
Yes, which will be going up March 1st and 2nd will be my first 2 shows. I'm very excited about it.
Right around the corner.
Both of these shows. And
Plug it. 4:30 starting in March.
4:30, Magician's Room at the Link Promenade. You can find the Magician's Room walking on the Link Promenade. It's a nice, intimate, like 200-seat theater. Tickets are available through themagiciansroom.com. It is going to be a super fun show. I'm actually really psyched about the show we're putting together over there. Their tech team was awesome. They're really helpful and taking my show and making it feel like more of a set Vegas show and having a few bells and whistles on it to make it feel
that's wonderful.
Nice and streamlined.
You got some fun sound effects. You doing like Carrot Top, lots of throws to the booth.
A lot of boy yo 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 yo. I was like, play that one again.
If you did a boy yo 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 yo,
yeah.
When would you do a boy yo yo yo?
We just started calling that the button. So I would just do whatever and yell, hit the button, boy yo yo yo.
Button.
Look, everybody, some flowers.
There was a moment where we did crack ourselves up, and I guess this is a spoiler, but I don't think it doesn't matter. We were trying to put in like walk-up music, right? You get a volunteer from the show; they're going to come up. And music will play as they come up, and music will play as they go off, right? And so I just said, just play the regular one that we're using or whatever. And he stopped and he goes, but you're getting a couple up for this one, right? I said, yeah. He goes, don't you think we should have maybe more of a sweet song for when they come up or whatever?
Oh, this guy is my hero already.
And we went back and forth. And then I remember the song Lady in Red.
Yes.
And then we were just laughing as we were going through tech every time. I was like, hey, let's get them up here. Never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. And we were really laughing. So I don't know if that will translate as a humorous moment in the show. I hope it will.
I think it will. Are you using that?
Yes. Yeah. We're keeping it.
There is a current meme going around right now of a young man videotaped, it looks like, in what could probably be
Paul, I accidentally muted you. Unmute your Zoom.
I saw that you muted me. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So,
God damn it.
Everybody else heard that.
Everybody's like, oh, yeah, it was accidental. Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so pick it up. There's a dude.
So there's a meme going around. It's this young kid, and it looks like he's been videotaped in his church choir or whatever, and he can't be a day over 13, right?
Yeah.
And he's putting on this very interesting intonation, and he's doing that song, and it's, I've never seen you look so lovely as you did tonight. Never seen you shine so bright. It's really funny. But
Matt,
if you look up,
you're falling right into the meme culture. It's perfect.
This is what I'm saying. Like you are on the pulse, baby. You are on the pulse. It is definitely a trendy thing. So yeah.
Good. Well, that's what when people leave this show. That's what they're gonna be thinking. This guy's got his finger on the pulse. That's what.
That guy is trendy, man.
He's not just Vegas hot. He's just fucking hot, man.
He's just hot.
He's just cooking it.
Yeah,
He's cooking books.
Sure, he looks even older than he actually is. And
no. That's just the C wearing on you, man.
Wait, he's older than he is? Wait, do you know how old he is? I mean, he's 73, right? He's got to be 73. I thought he was really well preserved.
I was like, it was clear that he's using a holistic natural alternative to Botox on his face. It's very clear.
It's like he's putting some kind of ooze onto his face.
I haven't had time to give myself a second coating, so I still only have the first island attempt, which is now just 3 weeks old. Gross. I mean, just old eyes. These old eyes. I'm glad you bring that. I'm glad you brought up your facial treatment there, Matt. I am very excited. I have an appointment coming up to do a full-on facial beautifying treatment day. And really?
I've never done this before. SJ got this for me for Valentine's Day because my wife is hilarious.
That's very funny. Have you even ever with her? Have you even discussed this stuff? You ever discussed Botox or any kind of beautifying or anything?
Nope. Regimen? We've never had a discussion about it in any way, but I'm very much looking forward to it.
Very nice. Paul's holding up a phone with the clip to Lady in Red with the fella.
So this is the kid. He's totally like it's
struck. I like it. Yeah, Lindsay in chat says, "Oh my gosh, skincare! I'm so into this new segment." Yeah, that's it. We're gonna really
turn into this.
We're gonna replace middle-aged white guy talk with our skincare regimen talk.
I have a regimen.
Paul is the most
God damn it,
advanced.
Paul. We know you have a regimen.
Paul is the most advanced on this for sure.
I'm only advanced because I had no choice. I've told this before, but when I was getting into Klingon gear, sometimes
they are lighting up the chat right now. Multiple people just all in for skincare. They're all in.
Yeah. Well, now you say I'm most advanced, but my stuff is pretty basic bitch in a lot of ways.
Juan G, pay attention here. Juan G, listen to Paul's regimen. Juan G works in skincare. I want you to hear Paul's regimen, and we're going to unmute. I want to hear what you have to say about Paul's skincare regimen, Juan, if I can put you on the spot.
Okay, well, first and foremost, it's shower every day. No skippies. No skippies. Sometimes twice a day.
All right. So far, we're all taking pretty good care of our skin. Okay, go ahead.
Well, you have to
wait. Every day?
You can over water it. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can overwater.
Like plants.
Yeah. Well, you can try. It's
Not when
it's like when
you
you're out in
can't
the desert.
overwater. Yeah, you can't overwater your skin when you live out here.
When you're out in the, yeah, you can't overwater. But yeah, it was easier there. I don't do many double day showers out here. But when I get out of the shower, my first thing is lip balm. That's my step one. Very first thing, lip balm, right out of the shower.
Now,
Then
Matt, do you own any lip balm?
I keep a Aquaphor tube in the winter in my sweatshirt pockets. Because when because I travel, so I travel to colder places.
Lemur Creamer is asking what flavor. It's classic cherry chapstick, baby. What the hell's going on? My Dropbox just gave me an update. I don't need that shit. Get out of here.
Cherry chapstick.
This is the part of the show where Paul narrates his computer.
Yeah, classic cherry chapstick. I have these strategically placed throughout my home.
We got Jason showing off his cherry chapstick right above there.
Oh, matchy.
Cherry chapstick brothers. Yeah, represent.
Kiss.
It'll be a cherry-tastic. It'll be cherry-tastic, I'll tell you that. So yeah, so that's first thing. Boom, boom, boom.
All right.
Hit it with a chapstick. Then I go to the beard oil. Just a little dab of beard oil.
Okay.
Right? Rub it in, rub it in, rub it in, rub it in.
All right. Get some nods already from Juan. Juan's liking the beard oil.
Everything's still a little moist already. Okay. So a beard oil. I go all the way through. And then the excess beard oil I got on my hands goes into the mane. Yeah. Just wipe it all out in the hair. And then a little flick on the brows. Keep them eyebrows on fleek, son.
Oh, I do not need to add oil to my hair. I don't need to add oil of any kind to my hair.
Well, just wash the hair so it's
I understand. My hair gets enough oil in it. I have a naturally oily head. So I don't add any kind of oil to it.
I got to tell you, one listener, Lori Elsroth, of course, Queen, Mayor of Scoops at Scoop Fest, just put her skin regimen up in the chat here. And I got to say, I'm all eyes because I wouldn't sell Lori cigarettes. Lori looks so young. So she does a toner, ascorbic acid serum, unaware of what that is.
Oh, yeah. The serums are big, baby.
And the toner just comes out of a copying machine.
Tretinoin? Never heard of it.
Gesundheit.
Peptide with copper. Peptide? What? What does copper do?
And I know you eat peptides. Does that go on your skin?
Helps your blood flow.
And then night moisturizer and microneedling. Okay. Well, it's good to know, Lori, that there's an effort there. That you're not just when it's like, I just look like this, me. This is nice. This is good to know that there's a regimen. I like it.
Wait, and sorry, Lori's microphone was on there for a second. I heard her say me.
Yeah, and
Team oil head.
Then the final step is my good old it used to be my St. Ives cream.
Yeah.
Usually St. Ives with vitamin E, rejuvenating or revitalizing or whatever. And I just, get a handful of that. That's all over the face. Special attention to the old crow's feet areas, the trouble zones. And then just all over, and then just smush it in, and then a little excess goes into the beard and under the beard a little bit because you don't want to ignore the underbeard skin.
No, don't ignore the underbeard skin.
That's right.
Or some of us call it the neck.
The neck, not underbeard. The beard is on the face. It's not just on the neck. Anyway, and then I wrap it all up with a little dab of bedhead for the dew, and that's boom, boom, boom. We're all done.
Wait, you bedhead to go to bed, or you bedhead when you wake up?
Bedhead when I wake up. Bedhead. That's the last step is a little bit of product in the old hair to get things cooking. Yeah.
Who wouldn't want him to not be cooking? I'll tell you who else has got things cooking, and that is the following sponsor.
Today's show is brought to you by the following sponsor. These are the people that really support our show. From the publishers of CTE Aficionado magazine, it's Mike Tyson for Nuclear Bomb Deactivation for Dummies. That's from the Gorilla Dentist from that Bjork video. This is from 2024.
How's it going, everybody? It's me, Mike Tyson. I am Mike Tyson. everybody listen to me real carefully now. Some of you have not been in North Korea like I have, but I've been there. And what they have there, they got bombs, they got all kinds of strategic weaponry. But what I'll tell you, everybody's got a plan until they realize that it's hard to disarm a nuclear bomb. Here's the thing. All you gotta do is make sure you cut the red wire first, then the blue, then the yellow. RBW. That's all you gotta do. RBW. Red wire, blue wire, yellow wire. That's it. That's all you gotta do. RBW. Don't ever forget RBW. Then you can disarm and you're fine. Also, make sure you got a couple carrier pigeons with you. Because in the event of a thermonuclear blast, there's usually an accompanying electromagnetic pulse, or EMP. When the EMP goes off, every digital device you own is going to be worthless. You understand? All your social media accounts are going to be garbage. It's not going to matter anymore. No one's going to remember that I did horrible things to Robin. They're not going to remember what happened. My titles are going to be garbage. Nobody's even going to know my name. Forget it. So I have some carrier pigeons if you want to get any information backwards and forwards between peoples. Okay? That's assuming that the bomb goes off. That's not near you. Because
Right. I thought this was about it not going off.
Yeah, well, hey, everybody's got a plan until the nuclear bomb goes off. That's how it goes. So make sure you got a backup. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Only makes sense. Only makes sense.
Mike in the fucking chat just distracted me at the moment that I said enter Hey Scoops and checkout. Because in the chat, Mike just suddenly put up the sentence, "It's really terrible that Paul put on blackface for this."
I didn't, though. I didn't. That would be bad if I did that. That would be too much. That would be a bridge too far. That'd be a bridge too far, everybody. Yeah, this is Garascoop is or Jarascoop. I'm Mike Tyson. I'm against processed foods, and I'm a registered sex offender. There it is. Yep. Yeah.
Matt, I was listening to Sunday School a couple weeks ago, and you guys had the author of the new Johnny Carson book on.
Oh yeah. That guy was a great guest.
Well, I've been listening to the book. I've been reading this book. I'm about 70% through the book, which I should have already had up. I should have had the title of the book up so that I could throw a plug out for it.
Is it called something like King of Late Night?
Love Johnny Carson. Love Johnny Carson. It's also a very cheap audiobook. I think it was like $4 for the audiobook. So that was really nice. But he's been doing this podcast about Johnny and about the Tonight Show for years and years, and has just collected all these stories. It's such an interesting book because he does the narration for it as well. He is clearly heavily, and you can tell this on Sunday School as well, he was clearly heavily biased towards Johnny Carson. He clearly loves Johnny Carson.
A stalwart defender, right?
Certainly.
Like, I mean, the things that I love Johnny Carson, I loved the show. And I brought up on that pod that I thought Johnny is really taken a real beating reputation-wise.
Agreed.
Off there.
Ooh, I'm getting a reading here. Getting a reading here, Ed. Let me
Yeah.
see here. I've got a prognostication. Hold on.
Yes.
Greatest talk show host at Wimbledon. Greatest talk show host at Wimbledon. Love Johnny Carson. Zing.
Yes.
Paul Mack, thank you.
What I thought was fascinating about that interview, which is on Penn Sunday School, if you go check it out, it is like he was like, no, it's unfair. There's really three people responsible for why Johnny's three people and only three people responsible for why Johnny's reputation took a hit.
Right.
And then continues to also tell stories of Johnny behind the scenes wielding his power left and right, and like knowing how powerful he was and like using it, and
just abusing mofos left and right.
Oh, he was so sweet. Like, I'll never have you on, but you could be on with a guest host.
Right.
Like, what a nice guy.
But I so enjoy hearing this book because he is unapologetically defensive of Johnny, because you can tell that he loves him. you take kind of that part of the book with a touch of a grain of salt, but I believe he's telling the stories extensively anyway.
And I think it's good to give a heads up that he loves him, right? Because the tone is
Yes.
the tone of the book is very flattering. And it can feel a little almost book reportish at times with how like just unabashedly flattering he is of Johnny. But
the audiobook though,
stories.
The audiobook stories, they're so good. He's spoken to, as far as you can tell from reading the book, it seems like he's just spoken to everybody that he's been able to that was involved with the show in any way. But it's fascinating in the audiobook, he doesn't do impressions of anybody in the stories that he's telling.
Yes. Yeah.
So there's never like an impression, except for one.
Oh, I didn't notice.
He does one impression throughout the audiobook of one of the celebrity guests. And that impression is Stephen Wright. He chooses to do zero impressions except for Stephen Wright. And I was in his pocket. I was so in.
That's really funny. I gotta listen for that.
I was out for my walk.
I was out for my walk, just listening to this audiobook, and all of a sudden he starts just doing Stephen Wright, and I cracked up. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I was so pleased.
I mean, one of the crazy stories from the beginning is that when they first put him on, some affiliates weren't buying into him right away, so they wanted to keep their programming going to 11:45.
They had news because they could sell the ad revenue was higher they sold ad breaks for a higher dollar amount during the news segments than they did during the talk show segments.
Right.
And so the syndicated networks were keeping the news going an extra 15 minutes.
And so some affiliates wanted to do 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
And so to not mess with that, for his first episode, he had Groucho Marx come out and do a bit about how he might be the Tonight Show host, and then, no, just kidding, I'm not. And then he does shtick for 15 minutes and then introduces Johnny Carson. So the people in the 11:30 show saw this really elaborate bit of Groucho Marx setting up Johnny Carson, and then the 11:45 people saw Johnny come out just as he would, and then everyone got the same show after that. And I thought that was a really fascinating thing that happened on, like, NBC. Like, that's crazy to me.
Well, and there was a while, I think that story is towards the end of that happening, because there was a while that he was having to do two monologues. He would do a monologue for the 11:30 crowd, and then a second monologue for the 11:45 crowd, and the second monologue couldn't have anything in common with the first monologue. They had to be two, like, completely separate, completely, like, stand on their own written monologues for the two different segments. And then at some point he was like, I'm not doing two monologues anymore. We're going to do things like send out the Marx Brothers.
Yeah. It was really crazy. The funniest story from the interview, I didn't get to in the book, is that Johnny Carson.
Uh-huh.
I miss them both.
Equally.
Got plastic surgery on his eyes.
This is great.
And he didn't want to tell anyone that he was getting plastic surgery, but he was worried about, newer talk show hosts coming for him, and so he felt pressure to look a little younger, and so he got a little plastic surgery on his eyes.
Well, eye lift.
And so this is before the internet, right? Where you just like look up shit or whatever. And so they said, Johnny's in the hospital. And they said, why in the hospital? And Johnny just made up, just tell him I have hepatitis. Whatever. So he had heard of that illness.
Yeah.
And it wasn't lethal. And so no one would worry about him. And so he's like, just tell people I have hepatitis. But he didn't realize how transmissible hepatitis was. And so every single person on staff had to get this gigantic shot to inoculate themselves from hepatitis.
Like couple of 200 people. Yeah.
200 people had to get this gigantic
Newman is saying
shot.
it's was it meningitis?
No, it was hepatitis.
Oh.
In the book, it was hepatitis.
Good gravy. So did they get like gut shots?
I'm not sure where the shots were, but I know that people were.
It is worse.
They were like lining up and getting the shots, even though they hadn't had any interaction with Johnny Carson, and because it was becoming like a badge of honor at NBC. I have so much access to Johnny Carson that I had to get the hepatitis shot.
Ah,
And so it became like a status thing in the office instantly. And then when he got back, he was like, oh God, that's awful and embarrassing.
And
see,
some people knew the
true
truth and were
staph
pissed.
infection.
Right.
Yes.
Well, he owned up to it, I guess, after he got back.
Yeah.
Because apparently he didn't know that all that was happening, or according to the book, whose author really loves Johnny Carson a lot, he didn't know that was happening while it was happening and copped to it afterwards. But who knows? Either way, I've really been enjoying the book. It's a ton of old show business stories. So much of the show, like clips of Carson that you still see, or that I still see in my admittedly very bizarre internet feed. All these clips of Carson that were ostensibly off the cuff that just were not. Like there's one great moment where they talk about it, and it's a famous moment on the show. It was a day while the show was being guest hosted, I think by Bob Newhart, and Don Rickles was on the show as a guest, and he broke a cigarette box that was on Johnny's desk. And then the next night, Carson is there. They're filming. Carson discovers the cigarette box is broken. The band leader, Doc Severinsen, says, that was Rickles broke that. And he's filming across the hall right now in the studio. Do you want to go over and get him? And Johnny looks off camera at the stage manager or somebody, says are we able to do that? And he gets the okay. And then the camera follows him across the hall into the studio where they're filming a show where Don Rickles is like a Navy officer. He's in a uniform.
It was his only TV show. He had a TV show.
Yeah, it's like it's the Sharky, CP Sharky, CPO Shark, something like that. But he's over there, and Carson interrupts the taping, and the live studio audience doesn't know what's going on, and Rickles doesn't know what's going on, and it's all this big thing. Also, according to the book, it's the first time that a talk show host left the stage like that with the camera following them, which became a big thing going forward. Turned out Johnny had seen the show the night before, saw the cigarette box get broken, called the stage managers, called everybody, said, I want to be able to do this. So they added all the extra cable to the giant cameras to haul it across the hall and get the shot. He had called his friend somebody called a friend who was the producer creator on the television show to give them the heads up that they were going to do it, so it wouldn't fuck up the taping too bad. Rickles did not know. Rickles and the crowd and everybody didn't know. So it was a genuine surprise to some people. But man, but it's fascinating to watch all of that pre-thought go into it, all of the work go into it, and to keep the magic of, and to be smart enough to keep the magic of let's make this seem a little more spontaneous than it is. Let's keep that spontaneity to it and keep this fun to it and see what's going on.
Right. So there's one thing to want spontaneity, another thing to want to plan moments that look spontaneity, and then another level to pull off it actually passing as spontaneous when it's maniacally planned.
And the amount of time that they talk in this book about the writers writing spontaneous comebacks and covers for jokes that don't go well and improv bits.
Yeah.
But they would just write all of these bits for him just constantly, just for him to have in his pocket. And oh man, it was so good.
It's interesting. It's actually
the machine that cranked it out is it's really fascinating to me.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing about if you listen, to Penn, for many years Penn and Teller were on Hollywood Squares, and of all the shows they've done, it's probably the show that Penn talks about the least. And the reason why is because it was all scripted. Like all of the moments that seemed like they were coming up with things on the fly or busting balls or doing whatever, like the entire show was scripted. And the few times Penn has talked about it, he basically talked about how he tried to fight it. Like, let us just hang loose and do our jobs. Like, we can be funny with Gilbert Gottfried without.
Let us do what it looks like we're doing anyway.
And under constraints, he was wrong. Like, there's not enough time on the TV. You have these little. It's a game show.
Right.
So you have little tiny moments. You don't have time to flush things
can't
out
play.
or whatever. You can't play, and then you can't rely on the editor and that kind of stuff. And so
No.
Penn had to eat it and then use the writers, and he just didn't like it. Like, he came off great on TV. He was happy for it to be on TV, but he does not reminisce that much about Hollywood Squares because it
wasn't as fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he got meningitis from Bruce Valanche. That was,
He wasn't the only one.
It was
and it wasn't just meningitis.
It was indeed CPO Sharky, Jacob. It was indeed.
Oh,
CPO
that is the name of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the CPO stands for. Maybe somebody in the zoo. I assume it's a naval thing.
Yeah.
I got meningitis. I got men in a lot of things. Circle gets the square.
Bruce Valanche. You rascal.
I'm Bruce Valanche. Turning into.
You know who else sounds like Bruce Valanche? The following sponsor.
Geen and Dahmer's old-fashioned beef jerky. That's right. That's Geen and Dahmer's old-fashioned, quote, beef, unquote, jerky. That's from Satanic Scoop in 2025.
Geen and Dahmer's old-fashioned beef jerky. If you want something different than plain old cow, chicken, or even turkey, Geen and Dahmer got the taste that you've been craving. It's delicious, it's nutritious, it's a piece of a relative shrunk down to a raisin. Yum, yum, yum. Come and get you some Geen and Dahmer's old time jerky. Yum, yum, yum. Get it in your tum. Geen and Dahmer's old time jerky. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you got that craving for a little piece of someone you love, well, come on down to Geen and Dahmer's old time jerky. Bring a person if you don't really care for them too much anymore, or if they're getting up there in age, they're even easier to jerkify. Yep, the older the better, because we got to put them in a crate and let them dry out for 8 to 12 weeks. So come on back, and then sure enough, your loved one will be the tastiest, spiciest, dried up piece of husk you ever had. Ooh, boy, perfect for camping and long trips. Grandma never done more for the family than when she jerkified. Ha ha! Geen and Dahmer's old-timey jerky. Geen and Dahmer's old-timey jerky. Go on and get you some.
Enter Hey Scoops at checkout.
There you go.
Did we lose Juan? I forgot. We were supposed to go to Juan to assess Paul's skin regimen, but I forgot. Now I don't know if he's around.
He might not be around. We might have lost him.
Rats.
Oh no!
I think Paul's regimen sounds ridiculous.
Listen,
It's mainly the chapstick.
The way the chat lit up, I got to tell you, we have to come back to this topic. We have to.
Oh
come
yeah,
back.
no, we're coming back.
Definitely.
No, I've got a full-on treatment coming up in a few
we want
days.
the
So you're gonna hear
play-by-play
all
on
about
that.
it.
Yeah, we want the play-by-play for that for sure.
Well, I was supposed to get it the other day. I was supposed to get it on Monday as we're recording this, and Sunday night I was violently ill. I got some food poisoning or something. I'll spare you the graphic details. They would maybe even be too much for Paul's side project.
Well,
situational awareness.
was it a both end? Was it a both?
It was a both end situation. Yeah,
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure you got whatever was going around here a week.
No, this was definitely food poisoning.
Really?
I was, or as definite as I can be.
Who's the? Can you put them on blast?
Well, it was a brewery. That's part of it. So there was some beer involved.
Do you think it was it was bad grog?
Yeah, I think it was a bad, like maybe a little dirty tap or something like that.
The
Also,
hops were getting you.
As SJ, no, just like dirty, like something hadn't been cleaned properly or something like that.
Okay, all right.
But as SJ says, she's like, Jacob is a little sensitive. Yeah, I have a sensitive belly to a dirty tap.
I think I've got a sensitive tummy. That's what.
But man, I was on the floor of the bathroom starting at like 6 a.m. After 3 beers, mind you, 3 beers. This was the result of a trio of pints of beer. I was on the floor of the bathroom for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I was shivering. I was so cold, I was shivering, while at the same time I was so hot that I was doing like the sweat just like pouring off of me. I slept on the tiles in the bathroom for a while. I woke up and I had like a me-shaped outline of a puddle. Yeah. It was a whole thing. I couldn't breathe for a while, and that was freaking me out. And then I realized that it was because I was shivering from cold, but I was so hot that I couldn't feel how cold I was. And so it was confusing because, like, you know how your breath gets super short when you're shivering and you can't really get a good breath. It was that, but I couldn't really get the I couldn't really feel the cold sensation that normally goes along with it.
Did it take you out of work?
No. I was it beat me up for a couple of hours, and then I the next day I felt like I had been beat up. I really just physically felt like I'd been in a fight, but I didn't feel sick at all. After it was all out of me,
Jacob, Rob Paulson's asking if we can go back to talking about skin regimens again. Just
yeah.
We're grossing people out.
Not yet. I'm not. I won't pivot off that though immediately. Tierney's Tavern made a cameo in my life this week up in Jersey. I watched a fantastic movie that I want everyone to go watch. Song Sung Blue. Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson. I forget where it's streaming now. It is such a fucking good movie. They are a duo called Thunder and Lightning. They are Hugh Jackman is a Neil Diamond tribute artist, and it's a good movie. They capture they capture that world very well. Also, kind of like in little bits, kind of the carny world and all of these little pieces of entertainment, and they do it perfectly. SJ and I were both just crying at different parts of it, and they definitely perform in Tierney's Tavern at one point, and Hugh Jackman even shouts it out. Hugh Jackman's character is like, even like, "Welcome to Tierney's Tavern, everyone. Thank you so much." I looked around at the setting and sent Matt a picture of it.
Yeah.
This is Tierney's. This is crazy.
When did that happen?
I don't know. I mean, I think they filmed last year, the year before. It's also because they have a connection with the people that do the Sopranos, right? Didn't they film some Sopranos stuff in and around Tierney's?
And also because the Tierney's has two bars,
right?
An upstairs bars and a downstairs bars, so it makes it easy to film in one or the other, and Tierney's can stay open and still serve people in the other bar. So Sopranos, they were used for like a cabin in a distant like snowy town,
right?
But they use the downstairs bar for that one, and then for this one, they use the upstairs bar to shoot.
Because one of the secondary characters in the film is I can't think of his name. I can't think of the actor's name, but he was the young guy in the Sopranos.
Michael Imperioli.
That's it. Yes. Yeah, so he's a supporting character in this. He's fantastic in this movie as well. Everybody is really good this movie. So good. I was shocked at how good this movie was. It came across my radar. Song Sung Blue.
Song Sung Blue. All right.
It also deals with addiction. Hugh Jackman's character is a recovering alcoholic in this movie, and
he's not on the gear like in real life.
But I was so pleased in this. They show him, going to meetings and doing the 12 steps and doing all the stuff. He is a recovering alcoholic through this movie. We don't see the character before he became a recovering alcoholic.
Okay.
And I was so pleased. This is a touch of a spoiler. I apologize, just a touch of a spoiler for the movie.
Fast forward, everybody.
Yeah, they don't make a plot line trope of him falling off the wagon.
Good. I'm glad you said that, because I
was really happy about that. And I was afraid of it the entire movie. Actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, I wish somebody had spoiled it like this for me. I was worried about it the entire movie, that I was going to have to watch a shitty version of a recovering alcoholic falling off the wagon. And I was so pleased that they didn't take that writing out. So good job, everyone on that film. Great.
I watched a movie recently, The Smashing Machine, with The Rock,
Yeah.
Any good?
and I had mixed feelings about it. And then I went to talk about it in Penn Sunday School, and I forgot that it was directed by a Safdie, and Penn's friends with the Safdies, so I had to
Mm,
quickly stop talking and pretend like I never brought it up
right.
and retreated. Um, it's hard because it's definitely a movie about like kind of addiction, and it's not what it feels like it is when you go to watch it.
Hmm.
And then these great emotionally well acted scenes that are just crazy good and crazy intense, and also uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
And then the sports element of it is that it seems like this big wind up for these two characters to meet each other finally in the ring, and the story follows its real life, and one of them doesn't hold up their end of the bargain, and so the match never happens. And so I was like, why did I watch a dramatization of an unfulfilled build-up? Like, why? I understand it on the documentary purposes of it because it's a very popular
Right.
documentary, but why put me on the hook as a viewer to get pumped for this? To make me so intensely curious about this matchup that never takes place
Yeah.
was really weird to me
That's a
It
as
strange play.
is.
a watcher.
It's always tough when you see a topic, a subject like that, because I believe that movie got made because Dwayne Johnson fell in love with subject material.
Yes, and you can't tell that it's him. They put all this makeup on
Yeah.
him.
Oh, and he's
Uh,
very good. The movie is made very well.
it is, and it's really well acted, and it was done for. I think it was definitely like done with like hopefully that the two actors. Emily Blunt's like I was like unrecognizable in it
Yeah.
as well, and she's so good in it. So it is a really well acted movie. It's just a drama and is not a sports movie.
Right.
Um, and so
Yeah, I
uh,
did this. I did the
I
same thing
was
with that
I was
movie. I sat down to
thrown.
start watching it, and like half an hour in, I was like, I'm gonna come back to this later. This isn't what I was prepared to sit down into right now. I'm
Yes.
I'm not hating it, but I'm gonna come back to it later.
Yeah, I should say it's not a bad movie. It's a mismarketed movie. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I will say too, for our music people out there, the reason I found Song Sung Blue at all was Hugh Jackman did an interview a month or so ago on Howard Stern. It did one of the Howard Stern long form interviews, which was also very good. But he
Oh, I
talked
bet.
about this, and specifically, he talked about how what was the musical that Hugh Jackman did? He did Les Mis
Greatest
and
Showman.
Greatest Showman. He was talking about the filming of the singing in those two movies because in
Oh,
Greatest
interesting.
Showman, he said they did all basically not live singing. They did all canned singing. It was all studio singing and all worked on and then put into the movie. Said for Les Mis, it was the opposite. They did all live singing on set right there. They recorded it live, and that was the movie. And he mentioned on that interview that it was a little bit like that both movies missed the mark on that a little bit. And he said
Yeah.
Songs of Blue was a combination of the two. And yeah, he was right. They figured out how to do the musical scenes and make them feel very natural within the movie.
Nice. Very nice. I will say I'll get back to yesterday. So yesterday I finished the third all day workshop with the Carpenters.
Yes.
Uh, and one group. So we do this challenge at the end. It's like we call it our Shark Tank challenge, where we give them a company and then a product they would never make, and they have to pitch the product.
Mm-hmm.
And this person had like Johnson and Johnson car tires,
Okay.
and then so like credit to these people who are never creative, never presenting, right? And of course we're dome of there are no mistakes in this classroom. We're all gonna be taking risks we've never taken.
Great.
Blah blah blah. This group gets up and was like, on an open road, a man's driving down the street, unaware that a baby is in the street, and they're just pushing an office chair.
Yes. I like this guy.
And I'm like, they're not gonna do what I think they're gonna do, and they're like, and then the car ran over that baby, and I was like, oh my god.
You had you had the whole the conversation about like raise the stakes. Like
Right.
Make it important. Make it about something important.
They were pitching baby safe tires.
That's right.
And so I just was like, first question is, we play the Sharks, right? We play the three instructors play the Sharks.
Good.
I was like, so that baby died, right? At the beginning of this, that baby is dead. And they're like, oh yeah, hella dead, hella dead.
Hella dead. Because it didn't have the proper Johnson & Johnson tires on it.
That's right.
And they were the last group to go, so I was like, oh my god, we are ending this workshop on like dead baby tires. I was like, good lord.
Would you rather begin or end the workshop with dead baby?
Just begin the segment. I think get that one first, and then get a stronger group last. I think. You know.
Like they closed out State of the Union the same way. I mean, it's all good.
Yeah, but then they gave the baby a medal.
I panicked. I saw Nick Newman's social. He was like, "I'm no audio guy, but that mic's super hot." And I thought, this is more about me than anyone else. I thought Newman was randomly subtweeting you, Jacob, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh,
I was like, "What's going on in the episodes? Is the mix off? Like, what's happening?"
oh no!
And he goes, "No, I'm talking about the State of the Union." And I was like, "Oh, I thought the audio guy thing was just a knock on Jacob."
Jacob has become that ubiquitous of an audio guy.
I like that it
Anytime
didn't
the word
occur
audio
to you
guy
that I would
is
be
said.
watching the State of the Union, though.
Right.
Not a single chance I was watching the State of the Union.
No.
To be fair,
No, thank you.
whether Trump is president or not, I'm probably
no, I
not
don't
watching
care
the
to
State
watch
of
the
the Union.
State of the Union in any.
Yeah.
Well, if you got to start out saying everything's great no matter what, you fucked. It's over.
No, that's how you know that everything is truly great. When you have to keep reminding people how good it is, that's the telltale sign.
Barf.
And I stick by an appointment to watch anything political on television is an appointment to get angry, right? Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
no matter what your beliefs, no matter who's
Certainly.
talking, no matter what channel it's on,
Yep.
you're making time to make sure you're angry.
Yeah.
Okay, quick political talk. If you are the staunchest Republicans that anyone knows,
Mm-hmm.
if they watched the State of the Union with their guy doing the thing,
Mm-hmm.
they ended the State of the Union angry.
Yes. Yeah.
The people who agreed with him, the people who are his audience, if those people are ending angry, something is weird. Something is just weird.
Because
And I
something's going to
don't
happen
like
in the State of the Union, and people are going to run with that, thing, and that's going to make people pissed, right? So he did the thing where he told people to stand up. I didn't watch it, right? And I know because
No.
this thing about modern politics is you find out the highlights anyway. No matter
Yeah,
how
exactly.
much you want to pay attention,
You
get told.
It. No need.
I don't
did
pay
it
attention
then.
at all, and I know everything about it.
Yeah.
Stand up if you care about our country and don't want
Yeah,
them
yeah.
to be hurt by illegal criminals. And it was like that, and that's going to make you angry if you're watching. You
Right.
believe that. So I don't know. It's all hella dumb. But
Let's see.
the good news is that Nick Newman is not subtweeting you on social media. That's the good news.
That is the good news. Newman's asking a question in the chat. Real question for Jacob. If you're running the board and the speaker is blowing out the mic, what do you do, and why didn't the congressional audio guy do that? You adjust the gain and the outputs, and I don't know.
Right. I mean, one answer.
You adjust the gain, you adjust the outputs, and I don't know why the guy didn't do that.
One answer might be the guy doesn't like him, right?
It could certainly be. I have I've known people that did. I think I've even mentioned on the show before. Probably not with too much detail to not get anyone in trouble, but I've known a few people that run things like presidential debates and that kind of thing, and they definitely talk about that. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we kind of set this, and we like the people being nice to us. We make sure that they sound good, and then everybody else we also try, but maybe we don't try as hard."
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, there's even the most classic example, right? The most classic example is the Nixon Kennedy television debate. Anyone who listened to it on the radio thought Nixon won. Anyone who watched on TV thought Kennedy won. But even behind the scenes, apparently the campaign manager for Kennedy understood that Kennedy was going to be wearing makeup and looking good on television, and even then played the game of saying like, you're going to really want to get tight on these guys' faces because they're going to be interpreting a lot of information and be delivering a lot of important information. And I think it's really important if we're going to use the power of this medium to make sure it's an intimate conversation between these candidates and the citizens who are going to vote. And he said that to the guy directing the thing. So knowing that he was still setting up Nixon to look bad on TV, he still doubled down to make sure he looked even worse on it. And that was happening and being manipulated behind the scenes before the first, televised debate.
Right.
People are always on top of this stuff. And so it's not...
Somebody knows, and somebody is thumbing the scale a little bit, or as much as they can.
And I think about this because my one friend used to work at a news website, and he talked about his job as the graphic designer. He's just a graphic designer, right? He's not a journalist. He's not on any meetings. He's not on any team. His job was to select the photo that you're going to use when you're talking about an article about a particular person,
Right.
And he talked about how he selected photos for different people when they were when they were in the headlines, right? This is back in, like, Bush days, right? It's
so the 70s.
And so, and I think about that all the time, right? Like, I always think about the news source and look at the photo of the person that they're using for the article, and it becomes like fun. It becomes legit funny, But for people who aren't looking at that, they just can put that thing. Like, I was always a reader of the New York Post because it had better sports when I lived in New York. The photos they chose of Hillary Clinton for every article were just atrocious, like absolutely the ugliest photos possible that you could find of hers. And I just was like, this is hilarious. Like, no one notices this. Like, this is crazy.
And people don't realize the power that those people have. If you have a position in entertainment that puts you in a position where you can show something to people or have them hear something that you're doing. So you think about
that's where you're wrong, Jacob. That's where you're wrong. Barry Weiss was on top of it and didn't let Colbert air that interview with that potential Texas congressman. She knew the power.
That's right. She got it, and she definitely they definitely successfully kept that interview under wraps. Nobody has seen that interview.
That guy's
that definitely resulted in what everybody wanted it to. That was yelling about it.
I guess that Paramount merger is moving forward.
Yeah, Netflix is out. Looks like Paramount's gonna take that over. The Discovery. It looks like Paramount. The way has been cleared now for Paramount to buy Discovery Time Warner.
Even way back in the day, look, my friends who work in Hollywood, entertainment in Hollywood, aren't psyched about either merger, right? They don't want either merger. And Elizabeth Warren,
I'm still really hoping that the Paramount merger falls through.
Yeah.
Well, and Elizabeth Warren was on The Town, which is a big entertainment podcast, talking about how the best possible solution is any other company merging with this company. A company that doesn't have entertainment in its portfolio yet, wanting entertainment in its portfolio, would be the best merger for this because no matter what you're doing is you're eliminating a buyer on the street for products, right? It is one less person to pitch your television and movies to, which is eliminating an entire avenue of all of these jobs. And I know people talk about, like, the entertainment thing. People are less sympathetic about entertainment as an industry, and they shouldn't be, because we think about, these jaded rich Hollywood stars. We think about it being like, whatever, who cares? Movies and television, they just hire so many people, and so many local businesses get paid when these places go out and shoot on locations and go to different places. This is why all these different states try to create tax breaks for filming in their states. And it is just a gigantic industry in which a lot of people work.
I worked a television shoot gig yesterday.
Yeah.
I worked a television shoot gig yesterday. A lot of people are there. A lot of people are there. A lot of people working very hard, and it's a lot of people that really know what they're doing. And I was also there. Right. But I mean, they were there doing their thing.
Tierney's Tavern was given a chunk of money, right? And then, that local business gets extra money because the film wants to film there, right? Like that's a local town that's not in show business, getting a little extra money because a TV show came to town, right? Yeah. And everybody who works there benefits from that, right? So it's like it's just not. It is strange, and so the Warner Brothers, whatever, merging. It's a weird thing. I mean, the only possible benefit that we all could cheer about is like one less tile that we're paying for in our entertainment or whatever.
But it won't be. It'll be more expensive. It's a monopoly, and
it doesn't
never
go
works
that way.
out
It does. It doesn't work out that way.
It never goes that way.
Works out that way. What I've seen more and more, I just caught a little thing on a Today Show kind of thing this morning. Just happened to be on in the break room. It was talking about the composer who worked with Ryan Coogler on Sinners.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they met when Ryan Coogler was doing student films in college.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And so it really is who you know.
I heard this interview. Where was this interview on?
On the Today Show or something. I can't recall.
Or maybe I heard it about somewhere else. But yes, I heard about this as well.
I'm sure it's been on a couple of places because he just won a Golden Globe and is in line for an Oscar.
He's a fascinating guy. Coogler's a fascinating guy.
Well, is this composer too. Yeah, Coogler, and Sinners, I just got Sinners on DVD because I love that movie so much.
And because you love having a DVD player in your home.
Brother, you can't well again, it's more and more. This is the way to do it. You gotta preserve the art, baby. But the sad thing is, not sad, but just the truth of it is, it's who you know, very much in every business, even in entertainment. And unfortunately, when entertainment monopolies come around, it becomes even more who you know. And then who you know, and it becomes more who you know, who likes you, who will allow you to say what you want to say. And it gets more and more fucked up. The fewer people that control the pipes, man, that's when we start to get fucked. We're so lucky. The three of us are so lucky that podcasts haven't been cracked down on yet. Because it is still the Wild West in a lot of ways for what we produce, the kind of things we want to talk about, and the kind of...
That's why I'm putting out our book, Too Small to Fail.
The kind of a community that we're able to curate. Right?
Yeah, no, look, I get it. Like there were two directors, there's two directors I had in my life that used me in everything. They liked me and they went everything. They never got a break, right? And they never broke through. If they had broken through, I would have still been in all of their movies, going into all the other stuff.
Yes.
Instead, I got to be in a few independent films, right?
This is how things work. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what we talked about.
If I didn't have you as a friend, I wouldn't have had the opportunities I have with P&T doing all that stuff.
Right.
It's who you know. It's who you know. And unfortunately, like I said, when it's fewer companies, it's fewer who you knows. And it's more watch out what you say and don't step on toes, and fewer people getting the opportunities that they might because of political bullshit.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that's things like...
my company makes tires. As we were driving down the road one day, all of a sudden, there was a baby in the road.
Where?
We killed that baby. In order to divert your attention from us killing that baby, I'm thinking about buying AOL Discovery Time Warner. I don't think AOL is still a part of it, but I'm going to pick it up anyway. Why not?
Coming this summer from AOL Discovery Time Warner and Jacob Smith Productions, The Baby That Hated and Damaged Tires. You heard about it in the press, and now it's time that the truth is revealed. That fucking baby was asking for it and only wanted to hurt the tire. That tire was just an innocent bystander as it ran over that baby. Poor tire. Yeah. Goo goo gaga, man.
Fuck you.
Goo goo gaga in hell, you stupid rancid baby. You tire hurting infant.
Breaking news. Juan G is back with us, and I especially want to keep going with this dead baby thing. Let's maybe check.
Jacob brought it back up.
I know who's responsible. Juan G, we didn't get your analysis on Paul's skincare regimen, and maybe is there something else you'd recommend?
I think Paul's beard oil is amazing, and then when you put on his hair, I also do that too. When I
there you go.
Yeah, I use a cleansing balm.
For the listeners at home, Juan is very well coiffed right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, I feel comfortable taking this advice from Juan as I'm seeing him right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, guys. I use a cleansing balm right before I shower. All right, and then I shower, and then when I shave afterwards, I get like the tightest shave ever.
Really?
You three have a beard, so it doesn't matter, right? But like for us
I know, but I
people
want to
that
shave.
shave,
I want to shave mine off. I don't know if we talked about it, but I'm very close to just doing it. I want to.
Oh.
I'm in the mood to not have a beard anymore. I don't know why,
Mm.
but I am.
yeah. I did send the three of you a whole bunch of products like 4 years ago, like beard oil
I remember
and
the beard
remember
oil.
that.
Yes.
I remember. I used the beard oil.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I
Right.
believe all those products were just used.
I think I gave the rest of. I think I gave the rest to my wife, and also my wife hated when I wore the beard oil. Like if I gave her like a little peck on the cheek or whatever, and she got beard oil on her face, she got really mad at me. So then I had decreased the amount of beard oil I put
That's
in my.
that's just because you were touching her, Matt.
I should reevaluate us. We barely see each other now, so I maybe get back to that beard oil regimen. Like no problem.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you recommend
another thing y'all should add to your rotation is like a pore cleanser. Just add it every day, and then just your skin just feels so good afterwards.
So when shaving, because I do a little shaving, I shave my cheeks, I shave my neck, and so for
your
shaving,
underbeard, Jacob, it's called your underbeard.
thank you. Before should I shave before the shower or after the shower?
I always shave after the shower. Your
Okay.
face and your pores
I
open
do.
up. It's also
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
That's probably the best way to do
Okay.
it. I'm a pre-shower
Pore
shaver.
cleanser, and that's just available in any makeup aisle or skincare aisle.
Yeah, you can buy.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your recommended go-to brand pore cleanser?
Well, I don't know. I should stop promote where I work at. Like,
Okay,
I
all
live
right.
Got it.
on-
Yeah. That's fine. That's
So,
fine.
yeah. You all do. You do you, but yeah, there's so many
Okay.
good ones
You
out
let us
Cool.
know, and we can figure it out.
I do
Yeah.
love your Wonder Years T-shirt.
What
That is a great shirt.
That's awesome.
do you? What's your feelings on bio-alternative Botox? What's your feeling on skin tighteners?
Oh no dice, not for me.
Okay.
I don't feel it.
You know,
You do you.
Oh, Juan
You're
is
not
so
going to
polite.
random guys' cabins and just experimenting with facial treatments? No.
He didn't say he wasn't doing that, Paul. Come on. He has a life.
I get targeted for a lot of collagen products. Do you recommend any kind of collagen supplements or collagen products?
I've never used them. Sorry, I can't speak to that.
That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
just curious. What about copper peptides? Where are you with copper peptides?
Sure, why not?
Do you know what a copper peptide is?
No, I have no idea.
Okay, so you're classic product across the board. You don't like these disruptors in the space, these alternative higher end attempts here. All right, so
No.
pore cleanser and a core cleanser because let's
And a
get
core cleanser.
as well.
Yeah.
That's just kiwi. You just eat the kiwi, the little fuzzies, just core. It cleanses out your core real nice.
Oh, one more. A charcoal
Mhm.
mask.
Oh,
Charcoal
charcoal mask.
Yeah.
A daily,
I do that.
a monthly, a weekly, what?
Monthly. I do it monthly.
Okay.
Great question, Jacob. I was so scared about doing this every day. But
No.
Charcoal
No.
mask every day.
sleep,
No.
or is it just like it's like a short amount of time?
Say that again?
Do you sleep with it, or is it like a short amount
No.
of time?
So you put it on, you let it sit on your face for like 15 minutes, and
Okay.
then go wash it off.
I'm actually now you gave me
All
another
right.
idea. I have to officially get out my phone and write this down, like the old man I am. Under skin, we want a pore cleanser, charcoal mask, and what was the other one?
Cleansing balm.
Cleansing balm.
Yes.
Okay,
Take care of your skin scoops.
Yes.
it's on my shopping list.
It is
Yeah.
the biggest organ on your body.
True.
You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
Take care of your skin. It's the largest organ on your body.
We're mostly skin.
Yeah, Mantown skin regimen.
Yeah.
Go.
Thank you,
Let's
Juan.
do Jock versus Nerd.
Yeah. Afterglow edition.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is
explosion of skin
peptides
cream.
with copper.
We got a Scoopardy coming to us today from Rich Scoop. The categories are famous Anns, famous Sarahs, famous SJs, famous husbands. It's me first. I'll start top left. Famous Anns for 200. England has had two monarchs named Anne. True or false? There was Queen Anne, and there was the other Queen Anne.
Does Anne Boleyn count as Queen Anne because she was only a little while?
I mean, I don't know if she counts as a monarch.
Yeah, she was married to the king.
Right, but right. I don't know. I think it's true. Yeah. No, it's only been one. She reigned 1702 to 1707.
I
Eat
guess
shit,
we were
Paul.
wrong.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
well, don't listen to me.
Matt, you're up
Anne's, let's do it.
for 400. Anne Boleyn was the second wife of Henry VIII. How and where did she die? Oh, she died?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I believe she was beheaded.
Beheaded?
Where?
Oh, and where?
Oh, shoot. I don't know where. So pass.
Paul,
She was
I really hope the
beheaded-
answer is England.
Well, but it was the Tower of London.
So you beheaded at the Tower of London.
Yeah.
I didn't go to that musical.
She was beheaded in the Tower of London.
Yeah.
The musical that Matt is referring to, of course, is Hamilton. Paul,
I guess I'll stick with famous Anne's.
for 600. Which Anne is Paul's favorite actress?
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Where Anne Hathaway, Anne Hathaway.
I will now be finishing this Scoopardy under protest.
I'll close out Anne's for 800. Daily double. Anne Frank was famous for her diary. What was it called?
Oh, jeez.
I believe it was called The Diary of Anne Frank.
Is there some subtitle?
I don't know. If there is, I'm going to get this question wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's The Diary of a Young Girl.
Diary of a Young Girl. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
Sneaky.
Yep.
You call yourself a fan.
I will turn in my fan club pin. Matt.
I will do, let's do famous husbands for 200, please.
This Greek prince and casual racist was husband of Queen Elizabeth II.
Prince and casual racist. Oh, shoot. Philip? Do I have to know
Yeah.
more? Do I have to know
I
more
think
than
you're
that?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Prince Philip, the
Yeah.
Duke of Edinburgh. Yes, that was Matt. Paul.
I'll try famous Sarah's for 600.
All right. Sarah Ferguson, ex-wife of Andrew Mountbatten, Windsor, used to be known by what royal title?
She was the Duchess of York.
Okay. She was the Duchess of York. That's just correct.
This is where what Scott Robin talked about, Paul just having odd knowledge. Trent,
Yeah.
Everybody
like-
knows that fucking Fergie was the Duchess of York. I don't know. Dumb
Yeah.
shit that I know.
That's not true.
That
Yep.
horrible bitch.
33% of the podcast hosts on this podcast knew it. Let's see. I'll try famous Sarah's for 800. I'm not doing well. I might as well keep on not doing well. Which Sarah starred in the West End production of Cats and Phantom of the Opera, among many others?
Sarah, British Sarah.
I think I have it.
Andy is in the chat is saying to not knowledge shame you, Paul, and I apologize.
Thank you. Thank you, Andy.
I have definitely met this person several times, and we've definitely hung out.
Have you really?
Yeah, and I can't think of her last name.
That's really funny.
All right, Matt, stop pass.
I don't know.
Paul,
Wait, have I
think-
met her?
I think it's Sarah Paulson.
Sarah Paulson, Sarah Brightman. Of
Fuck
course.
my ass.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
yeah.
Fuck my bottom.
Fuck my bottom. Matt, you're up. Sarah, sorry, Sarah.
I will do. I'm sure she's a listener.
I'm sure she's listening.
I'll do famous Sarah's for 400, please.
That casual but friendly acquaintance that I have. What's his podcast about? Sarah Silverman was in The Aristocrats. True or false?
Good Lord, one of the best things in it. True.
Absolutely. Yeah, true.
So funny.
Her bit, I saw that in the theaters. I did not know Penn yet. When Sarah Silverman's part came on, the theater exploded.
Yeah.
Her deadpan punchline just broke the theater we were in New York.
I remember the reaction when Sarah Silverman's bit was on was huge. I remember the reaction to Billy the Mime's bit was
yes.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm glad I got to see that movie in the theater. Paul, you're up.
It's crazy that we still can't see it to this day.
I know, it's so weird.
They're working on it.
It's all the owner. It's the ownership stuff of it, right?
I check in on it, and it's always up in the air for different reasons.
Right.
And I check in on it because I want it to be officially dead, so that I can make it a Patreon reward on Penn Sunday School. It's what I want.
To make DVDs of it.
Just to have a secret passworded location to watch the thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
but when it's up in the air, we can't.
Well, it's so funny because you guys mentioned that. I've seen it. I guess I must have.
I'm sure somebody has ripped it.
Oh yeah, I have the DVD of it.
So it is on DVD. It's just not on streaming.
Right. Oh, I mean, it's been published. It's not like somebody's been trying to keep it under wraps or something.
I'm just
actively.
wondering if I own
just
that DVD. I got to look through my comedy DVDs and see if I own it. I gotta have that. That's stupid if I didn't have it.
It's not on a streamer, is what I'm saying.
I know, right. but I'm like, I've seen it. So either I own it or.
For a while, no one knew who owned it. That was the other thing.
Gotcha.
And then there was an issue of if someone did put it out, would you have to then create individual deals for everyone who participated?
Right.
Would everyone have to agree to the same residual, that kind of stuff? And all of a sudden, it was going to be a huge, hairy deal. To get the
Country Scoop
cast.
in the chat, Matt, is saying that they just streamed it through the library.
Everybody to the library!
Country Scoop's library.
That's good to know. It was on the Hoopla app. I am unaware. I'm just going with what I report from when I talked to Penn. It would not surprise me at all if Penn wasn't fully comprehensive as to the legal and streaming things that are happening with the Aristocrats.
That would very much surprise me. Paul, you're up.
Doesn't even watch his own TV show, so I don't know. Doesn't even watch edits of Fool Us, so I don't know.
I'll do Famous Husbands for 800.
Let's try it. Victoria Adams married this squeaky-voiced football player in 1999.
Oh, Beckham.
Yeah.
Beckham. David Beckham, of course.
David Beckham.
It's me. I'll try. How about Famous Husbands for 600? David Furnish married this singer and pianist in 2014. Both Benny and the Jets were present at the wedding. I believe that was Elton John, Sir Elton John. Yes. Matt. I think that's the first question I've gotten correct this whole game.
This has been very English heavy. Who wrote this? Rich Scoop?
Rich Scoop.
All right, Rich Scoop. Not to be confused with Richard, parenthesis, Thirsty Scoop. Two different guys. Just like Freehold Scoop and Smitty Scoop. Okay. I will do Famous SJs for 200.
This SJ played the titular character in Black Widow.
Black Widow. I should know Black Widow.
You saw Black Widow. We talked about Black Widow.
Oh, this is yes. This is hilarious. Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
ScarJo.
So I'm saying this is hilarious because I talked about cosmic dissonance and how to relax the brain as part of a goal for now being straight, and then I literally just had instant cosmic dissonance. It was like practice what you preach, asshole.
Matt, you just mentioned Smitty.
I did.
Did you get that text from him? or were you in on that chat where you talk about
The case that you talked about on air?
yes.
Yes. That's
You
now
just
like
did-
a documentary or whatever.
I've seen the documentary now.
I should
It's
watch it because
horrible.
it takes place in the town I grew up in, right?
Oh my god, it's horrific, dude.
All right, I gotta watch it.
What's the documentary called?
I believe it's called The Au Pair, The Affair, and the Murder.
All right. Look for it. Paul, you're up.
I'll go with famous SJs for 800.
This SJ co-wrote the screenplay for Around the World in 80 Days in 1956. Yes, this one is a stretch to fit into the category. Mary Shelley.
No, what's that? That's that science fiction guy.
Mary Shelley.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He writes science fiction.
H.P. Lovecraft?
Nope.
No.
H.P. Lovecraft?
Wait, didn't Jules Verne write Around the World in 80 Days?
Oh, what's the one with the
screenplay though?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I was thinking
I'll fucking know. Pass.
H.G. Wells, but that ain't an SJ.
Pass, sure isn't.
It's just not. S.J. Perlman.
S.J.
Perlman.
That was a classic Perlman bit.
That's our fault. We were just talking about S.J. Perlman doing the screenplay for Around the World in 80 Days the other week, and we all forgot about it.
I even passed all the trivia to get into the Facebook group. I can't
That's
believe I
right.
came up with that name.
I'll go famous SJs for 600. Samuel Johnson published his A Dictionary of the English Language in what year? Within 50 years.
Ooh, Inside Out.
Oh, A Dictionary of the English Language. That was published in 1565.
No, it can't be that old.
It can be. It can be.
It could be.
No, when was the
It'd be
printing
tough.
press?
Let's try, I don't know, 1850. We'll say it was in the 1800s somewhere.
1980.
1755.
What did you say?
I said anywhere in the 1800s.
Okay.
So I was off. Matt, you're up.
Matt, you're making gestures with your hands and it's coming up on your thing.
Oh yeah?
Your camera's recognizing you making gestures with your hands.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
That comes down to that question. Okay. So I will do let's see. Well, what's the scores here? I gotta make a move.
Let's see. Paul has 1,600. Matt, you have 800. I have -1,000. There are 3 questions left and 1 daily double.
So I need a daily double if I'm going to catch Paul.
You need a daily double, or you need Paul to miss a daily double.
Oh, good point. I should hope the other way as well.
You just need to hope that I don't get the daily double.
I'm going to go with famous Sarah's for 200, hoping it's a daily double.
All right. It is a daily double. Look at Matt and his gamesmanship. Which Sarah was a questionable pick as vice president of John McCain's presidential campaign in 2008?
Oh, that is.
Now then, I resent the questionable. I mean, why would you have to say that it's questionable?
It was like, remember when this was one of the worst things happening in politics?
Yes.
That would be Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin.
Palin comparison, huh?
All right.
Huh?
When George W. Bush was the worst president.
Put lipstick on my pit bull. I appreciated it.
He was still really fucking bad.
Agreed.
I'll go with famous husbands, please.
Before hundo, this balding former military officer married Catherine Middleton in 2011.
What are the two? It's Harry and
Testes.
No, Harry's the nice one.
Okay.
And the shitbird is
There's a shitbird?
He's a shitbird. Oh no, I can't remember his fucking name.
Well, that is the entire question.
I know. Kate Middleton and Prince Prince William.
Prince William is correct. William, Prince of Wales. The Wales elected him. Oh, that's one for William.
One of us.
I'm closing up the category and the game. Famous SJs for 400. Steve Jobs co-founded Apple Inc. in what year? Within 5 years. 1980. I'll say 80.
Well, that's not a bad guess.
76.
Oh,
Yeah.
boom. Right in there.
That's the game. Paul wins.
Right on your tail, Mattingly.
With 2,000 points. Matt's in second with 1,600. Jacob's in third with negative 600. That's from Rich Scoop. Thank you, Rich Scoop. If you want to send us a Scoopardy or any kind of jock versus nerd or any kind of scoop mail, heyscoops.com is where you can go. Head over to heyscoops.com, right there on the homepage. Make us a jock versus nerd. Send us some scoop mail. Do all those things. It's great.
Thank you all so much for joining us today. I want to thank Penn Jillette for creating this podcast.
Thanks, Ben.
I want to thank the following people who support us on our Patreon. These people all have a certain glow about them, and it's not by accident.
Ooh.
From a skin regimen. Richard Hill, Aaron, Adam Goff, Angela Chan, Brendan Allen, Seawick, Danny Olwine, David Sorensen, Dirty Old Scoop, Greg Recton, and Gwarthok.
The following people have decided to go all in an internal mask of charcoal. They're eating the charcoal.
It's the largest organ.
It is. From the inside out. Jake Schneider, Jason Klepper, Jason Yanowitz, Jimmy Slonina, George Vasallo, Logren C., Lauren Oliver, Mark DeKunder, Matt Tessier, I should say, Paula, and Richard Dunn.
And the following scoops wanted us to talk more about the dead babies that got run over by those tires. That's Roy Stansberry, Sarah Boyle, Sugar Rush Socio, Take It Easy Podcast, Sustainable Transportation for All, Thomas, Tom Mankerty, Travis Jaguri, Udo Gearhards, and Warren Bro. Thank you all so much.
Thank you all so much. If you want to be thanked by us on air, if you want access to our Zoom hangs, if you want all kinds of different prizes that we offer our Scoop community, head on over to preachingfun.com and select a tier that works for you.
Come visit preachingfun.com. It's better than hanging with your mom.
Or if you know everything about the English royal family, head over to fartsinabag.biz.
Farts, 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 farts in a bag.
That's fartsinabag.biz. That along with preachingfun.com, it takes you over to our Patreon page where for as little as $3 a month, you can help keep this show on the air. You know that we are dependent on our Patreons. We love each and every one of you out there. So if you think the show is worth more than $0, head over to preachingfun.com or fartsinabag.biz. And for as little as $3, yeah, you can show us that it's a good show. That you like it.
Show us already.
You know what you mean, huh? Yeah, you like it.
One item I didn't get to, maybe we'll bring it up on the next episode, is that my gig last, I had to go right from teaching at the Carpenters. To turn around and then go to Omnia, where I was a strolling magician at this very, very fancy party in Omnia.
Ooh.
So I want to talk a little bit about that.
Omnia is the giant, very technologically advanced nightclub in
crazy chandelier.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to talk about that. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves out there. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
We're preaching fun. See ya.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Twitch, we'll see you next time. We love you. Bye.